What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another quick video for you guys today. It's been some time since I've done some gameplay with regards to Dark Dimension or Professor Xavier, and I thought today we'd switch things up a little bit here, especially given the light of all the stuff that's going on with the shift in the arena meta teams, and of course as well with No basically getting his reworked stats. On top of that, his own team. So I thought it'd be interesting to talk about this one particular node in Dark Dimension 8. This is one that I've kind of just stuck around here because I've been trying to do some testing for people if they ask me to, and I actually forgot I was on this section here. So yesterday I played through it and I just kind of cleared the last of the node that I was doing. I think so just a little background. Nodes 11, 12, and 13 seem to be giving people a lot of grief. This Cosmic Legendary section has always been, I think, probably the most difficult section in Dark Dimension 8. And again, I've gotten a few questions about it, and finally I've had a little bit of time on the weekend here to address it, and hopefully it helps you guys out. But yeah, we just cleared it yesterday, or was it a couple days ago? Crap, I forget when. But we cleared it because I wanted to make sure that we could start on this new one here as a blank slate. But yeah, people were telling me that they were having like 30 or 40 attack attempts. And I did get some gameplay actually on this particular node. I think it was a few months ago, maybe a month and a bit ago. So I'll attach the gameplay footage if you guys want to take a look at that. But yeah, again, we'll take a look at it today here, and I'll kind of go through some examples here of some, Null versus Fantastic Four. What's better? What's not better? Good, bad, all that good stuff, and hopefully helps you guys out. But actually, before I get started here, for people that are kind of curious, like I said, if you guys have followed along in my beginner series and some of my starting videos for my baby account, you'll know that I did mention like there's always 2 or 3 key teams, right? The Brimstone, the Fantastic Four, and of course Vigilante slash Sinister Six, Insidious Six, I guess. But we'll quickly take a look here. So the first couple of nodes, we actually go in here with our Fantastic 3 plus Brimstone. And yeah, they make pretty short work of these nodes. Also, this is like a really, really good team for if you're trying to do the Balloon Marvel run as well, because they're part of the Conquerors tag, right, if I'm not mistaken. And again, yeah, we clear through the first couple of nodes with our Fantastic 3 plus Brimstone. And then we get into the city section and we run our Vigilantes, which, by the way, I don't know. It's really hard to phase these guys out because there's not a lot of city hero characters, and until they bring out the Spider-Man team, probably most likely in the summer when when the brand new day Spider-Man movie comes, then I can kind of see the team being updated. But in the meantime, yeah, if you're waiting to start or you're waiting to invest your resources into those teams, yeah, I'd hold off until wait and see what happens with July here, because yeah, the June team has already been announced, and so very likely I think the Spider-Man team is coming up sooner than later. So you guys can hold your horses on that if you want. Global, again, we use Brimstone, Xavier. Brimstone would work as well. I just had Xavier in there just for the extra speed. I think I actually hit auto, so I didn't have to rush through it. And then, and then when you get into global villains, we use Orcus. This was our raid team way back. But yeah, now I'd imagine you can use other characters like, Hellfire. You can bring in Phoenix Force. Lots of different options there. But yeah, use characters that are relevant and meta. And of course, as well, don't use outdated raid teams. Like Orcus is, they're kind of outdated now. I would not recommend building this team up unless, like I said, unless you have the resources and you want to do it and you like the team, then go for it. But yeah, I don't recommend building it. I had this team built up ages ago, and that's the reason why. And of course, as well, like I already mentioned, we had some experimentation on this node because we wanted to make a point on one of our videos, and I'll attach the gameplay if you guys are curious about it. I think it was just a video saying, do you need Mephisto for Dark Dimension 8? And I basically said, yeah, you do, because it makes things a lot easier. But he's not, he's helpful, but I wouldn't say he's like absolutely required. But damn, he sure does help. So let's jump in here. We are going to go in here just showing you guys some examples here. I think the first example I want to show you guys is the fact that people were asking me like, hey, is there any point in building the Fantastic Four anymore? Because they're an outdated arena team. And I think even if you're going into this particular node where there's a Mephisto, hold on, give me a sec here. It's loading. Whoa, what is going on here? I'm frozen. Okay, so even if you're going into this node here and it looks like you start off with a Mephisto plus Robbie's, it's going to be a very brutal node here. But let me just show you guys what it looks like when we don't have Fantastic Four here. So we're going to use No. We're going to assume maybe No is like our baby now, and he can conquer anything. And yeah, No also cancels out Mephisto's in power form, right? But yeah, if you guys see here, Mephisto takes the first turn. Okay, all right. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, all right, we get some bleeds. Okay, he does his thing. He doesn't get as much buffs without No on the board, but yeah, I think you guys can still see here that still very, I think you can kind of see why it takes people a lot of turns to do this node, and hence why I was trying to make a point here that if you can't bring Mephisto, it does make things quite a bit harder, right? So I think you guys get the point of it. I don't want to waste your guys' time. But yeah, let's quickly throw Mephisto in here real quick so you guys can kind of see the difference he makes. And if you do decide to bring Mephisto for your Odin run, highly, highly recommend that. So I think we should get our turn in right after the Mephisto takes his turn, or maybe it's a coin flip. It's most likely a coin flip. So we'll activate the basic here, and we get so much buffs. And then, yeah, we can go after Mephisto here as well. I think No is a really good choice here for this one because he can flip a lot of the negatives. And he's going to make things a lot easier for you guys. And, of course, as well, like I said, it's still a very, very tough No. Like, I think you guys can see here that it is very, you can see why they pieced this No together here, right? We'll throw the Altair, see what this does. Yeah, tier 20, baby. That's the way it goes. Feel my wrath. So we throw the special here. And hopefully that gets us some turn bars. Kills off a few. That's great. Kills off a few. Get some energy back thanks to Thanos. Oh, I have Thanos here just because, yeah, I'm kind of messing around with him because we just got him up a little bit thanks to the, we brought him up just a couple days ago, so that's why he's here. But yeah, that's why. Yeah, and we'll throw the alt here again. Yeah, so obviously you can tell here. Very, very straightforward once we get going here. So yeah, so Mephisto's good. Mephisto's good and why we want to use him. Now we're going to do something different. We're going to bring in our Fantastic Four, and I'm going to show you guys, why I still feel like, even though the Fantastic Four is getting a nerf, even though, they're not going to be part of that arena meta, I still feel like they're going to be a very, very good team moving forward here because there's not that many cosmic heroes. You still need cosmic heroes for like the Professor Xavier saga. You still need the cosmic heroes for, if you're running, the other Dark Dimensions. Like, for example, like right now we're going through Dark Dimension 8, and we need to have the Fantastic Four. And Blue Marvel, if you want to go Blue Marvel, you need the Fantastic Four as well for the Conquerors. But anyways, so hopefully you guys get that. So Franklin Richard, his passive, right, allows for him to basically, cancel out the speed manipulation by Mephisto, right? And there, we're going to throw the alt here. And hopefully you guys can see here that it's going to be a very straightforward battle with the Fantastic Four in our pocket. And yeah, people were saying like, oh yeah, so I don't know, the Fantastic Four is a waste of time. I don't think I should build these guys up anymore. You tricked me. You tricked me on your beginner videos. And nope, I'm still going to work on them on my beginner account. I think even though they are getting that buff, the team itself was so built, like they were built so good, right? And hence they wanted to make sure that the arena team would last for years, right? And even now, like, we've got Cosmic Crucible, we've got War. Tell me a game mode that these guys aren't good at, because they absolutely crush everything they go into. And it does take very, very powerful teams to take down the Fantastic Four. Like, for example, in Arena, you got to use very specific counters, right? Like, it's, I do not like playing against them, right? Unless it's like I said, unless you got the team ups and the matchups, they are still a very, very dangerous team here, and hopefully you guys can see that. I'm not going to do the entire run, but I just want you guys to see just how good these guys are, right? Despite the fact that they are getting replaced in the arena, No is also very good. Don't get me wrong. He's good even on his own, and he doesn't have his whole team with him just yet. But he does so much as well here. He summons Carnage. He gets the he gets the darkness on the board, and so much going on here with this team, as you guys can see here. And I like Johnny. Johnny makes a very good sub in, I think, for this team overall. I don't know. I really like this team. And yeah, and if you guys are struggling with these cosmic sections, I'm not saying this team's going to one-shot it and it's going to be a cakewalk, but I'll tell you guys right now, if you use this team, you're probably going to have an easier time than the other ones I ran in the combination points. And yeah, you don't need to have Thanos here as well. I just have Thanos because I just like the energy, but I was kind of messing around with him, and I thought, hey, you know what? This is kind of fun. Let's use Thanos. Let's use Thanos in here just for funsies. And yeah, so far it's actually going pretty good. He's feeding a lot of energy to Invisible Woman and No here, as you guys can see here. But yeah, absolutely just enjoying the absolute carnage this team is bringing right now. It's funny. I feel like Invisible Woman and Franklin haven't even really taken any turns, you know. So it's kind of funny how yeah. See, now this Quicksilver takes a turn. Wow, he packs a punch. I wonder if they buffed him up. Holy smokes. So anyways, yeah, so hopefully you guys can see how good this team is. And yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not guaranteeing you guys will get a one-shot on this, but I'll say that if you guys do use this team, you can probably sub out Thanos for maybe another, I don't know, you could probably put it in Memphis or something. But yeah, this team is very, very good. Makes very short work of these characters, and of course as well, like I said, we don't seem to be struggling too much. But what I will say is this: if you guys are curious about any team compositions you want me to try here, I'm gonna stay on this note for probably the next couple weeks or so. But if you guys see any characters that you want me to try, Omega Red, Hyperion, Doctor Strange, Surfer Breaker, Phoenix, yeah, any characters that seem reasonable, yeah, that you feel like would have some good combinations, let me know in the comments below. Let me know how I can help you guys out if you guys want me to try something out here. But like I said, I don't have a lot of characters. Oh, Old Man Logan would be another good one too. If you don't have Thanos, bring Old Man Logan. He's just going to shred things up. Super Skrull would be good. Dormammu would give everybody a second life. But I don't know. There's better characters than Dormammu. He's old. He's old, right? So let me know what you guys think. But overall, I would say, despite the fact that we have a new symbiote team coming, despite the fact that the arena shift is changing, we still have so much use out of our Fantastic Four, and I still find that they're going to probably stick around for a while to come. And so I don't think you guys have to worry too much on that. But other than that, guys, hopefully this has helped you guys out. Hopefully it gives you guys a little bit of insight. And hopefully if you guys are still farming the Fantastic Four, I wouldn't bring them to like level 110 or anything. But, you know, bring them up to 100 or 105 if you want to push for Dark Dimension 8, or if you're doing Blue Marvel. They're going to help you guys out in a multitude of different game modes, and I don't think they're just out yet. I think it's going to take some time before they get phased out, but overall, Franklin is an absolute monster, and yeah, very glad that we do have Franklin Richards here. He is just he's such a beast. He's an absolute beast to deal with here, especially when they're running a three-piece. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one.